All right, here we go. Another day. I was able to get this one in a lot earlier, but uploading it very late. I will put the details of this workout on screen right here. This is a CrossFit workout, full top to bottom. Nothing was overly heavy. The goal was to just teach myself to absolutely keep moving. So what do I have here? First, I'm doing dumbbell snatches, 50 reps. That is a 40-pound dumbbell. Obviously, I'm not going that fast. This is sped up because this is a grinder. This is a good 24 minutes, I think it took me. I set the timer with a 25-minute cap. It's the blue and red timer that's up on the wall there. And at 25 minutes, that thing beeps and your time is up. So I really pushed it to the edge. My goal was to try and finish before that 25 minutes was up. So the reps, as indicated on screen, is 50 dumbbell snatches, 50 presses, alternating seesaw press is what they're called, 40 thrusters where you go into a full squat and use the energy and momentum to press the weight overhead, and then 40 box step overs. So you grab the box, or you grab the dumbbells, and then you just step over the box. Here's the seesaw presses. So there's 50 of these, 25 each arm. I think I'm using 30-pound dumbbells. As I said, it's all sped up, but the goal was to stay light weights, and there's like 6 different exercises, but just focused all I could on just keep moving. My legs were completely shot, gone. Enough so that on some other days, and I think that's the beauty and benefit of uploading and staying consistent. On some other days, my legs were sore enough that I would have just said, you know what, I need a rest day. Other than that couple of days where I was out of town in California, I've been doing something, 16 days in a row or something like that. So here's the thrusters. So it's a full squat. I know it's difficult to kind of get an idea on the movement pattern, but that's beside the point. I'm just showing that I'm putting in the work, stretching it out. But anyway, from yesterday's workout, the one where I didn't videotape it at my gym, my legs were completely shot. But I've been doing a lot of reading and I've been doing a lot of thinking. And I don't think I'm going to be taking a lot of rest days. I'm going to just go with the logic of blood flow is how you heal. Now, if something is nagging to the point where, sort of like what happened with my quad, right? And what happened with my bicep. If I'm starting to feel like I'm getting injured or I'm pushing that envelope, I'll back off. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to take a full rest day, but I won't use those body parts, as was the case, right? I took off for a little while. I wasn't doing any heavy pulls. I wasn't doing a lot of squatting until yesterday, where I hit that heavy front squat and did the wall ball workout. So my legs were completely shot, but interestingly, as I'm doing these right here with blood flow, obviously I'm getting good range of motion. It just started to feel better, significantly better. It sped up, of course, but the rest wasn't very long. It was pretty short. I don't think I stopped, and that's, I guess, indicating that I was relatively accurate with choosing the appropriate weights. I didn't stop moving for any longer than 20, 30 seconds or something like that. I always try to just keep pushing. Maybe there's a couple of instances later on where I rested a little longer, but it wasn't like whenever you see me sit down and stop moving like that, where I'm going for, 2 minutes or something like that. It was relatively quick. Now, the breathing looks really ridiculous and erratic, right? Even sped up. But what I'm practicing is, there's a really good video by Rickson Gracie. He is considered the most dominant of the Gracie family, the jiu-jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, which is saying a lot. If you're considered the most dominant of that family, who is just a family of world-class pioneers and badasses, in the dozens, huge family. Anyway, Rickson Gracie is really well known for being not only amazing at jiu-jitsu, kind of like he was like the family representative. If you couldn't beat him, that was an indication that the family was onto something, like they were legit. He represented the family, so to speak. But anyway, he's really big on breathing, and I've been watching a lot of his breathing videos and his advice. And he talks about only focusing on inhale only comes through the nose, and then exhale. Just keep exhaling through your mouth, pushing into your diaphragm. And there's a lot of interesting research on, I don't think it's bro science, but I don't know if it's, 100% scientifically accurate or, medically, physiologically proven, but it damn well certainly works. It's obvious when you just watch them remain calm. And that's the big thing, under pressure, someone's trying to choke you out, someone's trying to do this or that, and you're able to remain calm. Because they had said something where when you're breathing in through your mouth, right, and you're not breathing effectively, you start to stress because you're getting all this air into your lungs, which is so close to your heart, your body, it's so close to your brain. And it kind of fogs you a little bit. And you just lose that sense of kind of like one of those where you're just getting sloppy and not paying attention when your heart rate is spiked to 180. So they teach you how to move and perform at a very high level where physically you are done. Physically, you're exhausted, right? Your oxygen, your energy system, lactate threshold, you've just gone overboard. But mentally, you still have clarity, right? And that's what they're really big proponents of, obviously, in a jiu-jitsu, a combat sport, MMA or something like that. You want to maintain, a clear head. So I've really been trying to focus on that breathing. So that's why you see me, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. So I'm not accurate. I'm still working on it. So I'm more laborious is what it looks like, especially sped up. But anyway, that's what I'm trying to do is just focus on my breathing, focus on my recovery. Here I go. You can see I'm kind of like, I'm not talking to anyone. And you see my mouth moving and I'm kind of rocking back and forth like I'm dying. Now, yes, physically, I'm exhausted at this point. I mean, this is over 20 minutes in and it's kind of just nonstop. But I'm happy with being able to just push through and do a lot of work. So here we go. I'll just kind of stay a little silent as we finish up here. Take a look at Gracie, or Hickson Gracie. He's the guy that was actually in The Incredible Hulk with, I think it's Edward Norton and Liv Tyler. And in the very beginning, it might have even been the opening scene. It's showing how the Hulk, Bruce Banner, is hiding out. Edward Norton is hiding out in Brazil, right? Like trying to stay away from everybody. And I think the opening scene is he's meeting with like this yogi breath guy who's doing all this weird movement with his diaphragm and his abdominal wall and his stomach and all this stuff. That's Hickson Gracie. And that's the type of breathing that he does. And he was just trying to teach that to Bruce Banner to kind of calm himself down, right? To keep him from going to the green guy and being super angry. So here's the last bit, which was 30 power cleans at 95 pounds. And I'm reaching the end here. You can see how exhausted and tired I am when I'm done. Watch this. I just flop on the floor. Right here. And done. That's all I have for you guys today. See you later.